Hey everybody, David Henry from LearnStageLighting.com here, and I just wanted to make a quick video to show you guys another example of kind of a starter basic, little more advanced band lighting rig that you could run for a band or for some other kind of organization you may be a part of. So this is actually the inspiration for this rig comes from Graham, one of our Learn Stage Lighting Labs members, and he wrote into me a while ago. He works at a university, and the student group was looking to put together a lighting rig, and they didn't have a ton of money, but they still wanted to be able to put together a really great lighting rig that could light bands and some other events very well, and just get the most bang for their buck, because that's what we all want, especially when we're spending our own money or our budget. In his case, you want to get the most that you possibly can out of what you have. And so here's what I recommended and what they ended up getting, and I just want to show it to you and show you some of the kinds of things you can do with a basic rig like this. So this looks pretty complicated, but really it's not. Starting from the start, we've got our moving heads. These are our 4 moving heads in the back, giving us that light that we're able to move around, put some gobos in, change colors. And we got our front light. That's 6 LED bars. He told me I could have 10 LED bars, so that's what I took here. Then 4 backlight bars that are just focused straight down on the band members. And then these LED strip lights. And the great thing about an LED strip light like this in a back position like this is you can use it really bright like this and it really blinds everything out. You can use it not very bright at a lower level, and when you bring everything else up, it's just a really cool way that you can add some color to your stage. Let me throw some colors in some things here. And so with a basic lighting rig like this, again, a little more advanced than the other one that I've shown you guys in the basic band lighting rig video, but, it's something to get your wheels turning, even if, okay, so maybe you're looking at this and you're like, David, I don't have the budget for all that stuff. I mean, sure, these are, basic RGBW powers from somebody like Chave, that you could get anywhere from $100 to $300. Some LED strips that are a couple $100 a pop, and those movers are, maybe up near $1,000. These are Chave 255 IRC Intimidator spots. You say, David, I don't have that much money. And sure, I mean, it's cool. You look at this rig, you can change everything to one color. You can do some cool stuff in some different colors. You can have a lot of fun with it. You can add some movement in. And we just created Christmas there. But you can wiggle those moving lights around. And so there's a lot that you can do with a rig like this. But you say, okay, David, I don't have that kind of money. What should I do? Well, take a look at this rig and other people's lighting, and decide what's important to you. Maybe you go ahead and these pars in the back, you cut those guys. That's anywhere from $400 to $1,200 if you're plus cabling. Maybe you decide to cut those LED strips. Maybe you cut both, or maybe you keep both of those, but you cut the movers. Of course, the front light is pretty essential, unless, of course, you play in a lot of venues where front light is provided. And so as you're looking and trying to figure out what lighting to get for your band and what stuff you should buy, think about how you can get the maximum impact out of it, okay? So one of the things I've done is I've figured out, hey, I can do this front light with 3 pars per side, for a stage this size, which he specified to me. I think it's about 24 feet wide. These 3 pars could just barely cover band, and so that's the minimum I could get by with. And then my LED strips, I think about, well, I could light a banner with them, uplight the wall with them, but if I use them facing the audience like this, A, they're a cool blinder light, and B, I can run them at a much lower intensity a lot of the time, and then at that point, I can run all kinds of different patterns on them and, change colors on them and just have them there, as a visual and not a light that's actually lighting something. So you get dual purposes there. I'm taking my movers, I got them up in the air a little so everybody can see them. and we can move them around. We can hit the audience, we can hit the band, all kinds of stuff like that. So I just want to get you guys really thinking about, as you're thinking, working with your lighting, and you're just beginning to figure out what you need, some LED lights, maybe some movers, etc. How to think critically and how to really decide what you need in a lighting rig. So if this helped you, hey, hop on over to learnstagelighting.com if you haven't already. I've got a free guide right there called the 3 Steps to Beginning with Band Lighting, and it's not this information, it's different information, and it's going to show you what you need to get started to create a really awesome lighting show. In fact, I'm going to show you guys the #1 tool that I use to be able to run band lighting from stage simply, easily, and fuss-free. So go over there, grab that guide. I'll have a link below. And also, if you're interested in some more one-on-one mentorship, working with me, and getting access to a library of training videos, I'm also going to have a link below that's going to give you some more information about Learn Stage Lighting Labs, which is our membership community. So like us here, subscribe to us on YouTube, and be sure to check out the next video we got coming on. Thanks.